what it is, baby. What it is, yeah. I gotta go. Never wanna change, but you still there. Lay it down, bend it over. Break it down, back it up. I just got you a flight, a couple down on gas me up. And now you think the word is in your hands, you're acting up.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a beautiful Monday. We had a bunch of wild stuff going on this weekend. Some very disappointing games, man, to be honest with you. I was extremely disappointed in a few teams and especially a few specific players. One specifically, Julius Randle. Like, man, that was about as bad as that, like you could even ask for. We're going to talk a whole lot today. We got NBA action. We're going to mention a little bit of hockey just because, holy hell, you know, I can't even skate, bro. Like, I don't think I've done that thing. We went curling one day as like a whole station down at that place.
Down in South Haven.
Yeah, the ice rink or something. Yeah. What is it? The something.
Ice house.
Ice house. Yeah, that's it.
I was going to be the one to tell you. I think you just need to wrap the whole South Haven thing up, right?
Yeah, I do. I love Bangers
put a button
pickleball.
On it, baby. You're down there playing pickleball.
Pickleball at Bangers is awesome, by the way. Y'all got to check that joint out, man.
That joint really was dope.
6787 Snowden Lane, South Haven, Mississippi. They got 7 outdoor courts. They got 5 indoor courts. They got a private court. They got a Bangers 101 pickleball class to teach you for absolutely free if you don't know anything. I'm telling you, if you're ready to bang, check out Bangers Pickleball. Plus, they have a bar, 3 of them, and a beautiful restaurant. How dope is the bar?
Yeah, it was very dope, sir.
Nice.
I like the outside.
Dude, the whole place, I mean, they got gazebos, they got cornhole, they got ping pong, they got like fire pits, they got everything for the family, bro. You got to check out Bangers. They ain't playing over there. I love that place. But again, tonight, there's a hockey game, Canadians and Sabres. I can't skate, so I've never been a hockey fan.
So you're not down with Patrick Waugh and Pat LaFontaine. I'm just naming some old players.
It's just this is just kind of I think this is at least standard for people of my age. Like I never watched soccer.
I'm willing to bet you one thing
because I never played soccer. Because by the way, we didn't even have soccer as a kid.
These 3 brothers that you're looking at, we can't ice skate either.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think there's anybody on this show today that can skate.
I only went ice skate one time, and that shout out to my alma mater, Craig Mudd, for taking us on the senior trip to the zoo.
Yeah, my better days were not in Crystal Palace.
Dude, I can't wait. Craig Mudd took on to ice skate. That's the funniest
at
thing
the zoo. When they do it at the zoo, they took us for all the seniors. They took us ice skating.
And that's lie.
And that's the only time
everybody came back with a broke elbow, knees all banged up.
It came back looking like hockey.
It's like skating on inline skates.
See, that we didn't have. Well, inline skates did kind of actually happen when I was a little kid, but like I don't know if you know, I wasn't a street hockey kind of guy.
Yeah.
I was playing baseball, football, did track. You know,
the street hockey just wasn't something we were doing in the.
I tried basketball. You know,
you ever tried curveball?
I can throw curveball. What's curveball?
Curveball.
Oh, curveball.
Sideline pop, what we refer to it as. So you
I'm
go
on
on the
sideline pop, little curveball. Y'all better let Jug get through talking about what he's talking about.
Man, I don't even get because you know I'm gonna forget.
What y'all on the sideline, I can knock your
all of these
ass
games
out.
done are either free to play or under $5 to play.
Because you're on the sideline. You're not in the middle of the street. You're on the curb with the grass and the soft spot. So just the way we play.
I dig it.
We even played hot ball like that in the street. Sideline pop hot ball. How you play hot ball in the street?
I don't know what even hot ball is.
Every man for themselves. Going in
zone. Take a look at this this injury.
That's a hot ball.
That is a hot ball.
On the street.
Oh, you got tackled on the street. He grew up in South Memphis. They different. They got different rules down there with Darian play.
So I moved to North Mississippi.
Pretty much.
Not just for Bangers pickleball.
I mean, North Memphis, they got different rules. The Mound got different rules.
Facts.
We got different rules in the Haven, so.
Well, this is kind of weird because tonight there's nothing that is exciting when it comes to a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like we have a Spurs Thunder game, which is very, very exciting.
Game one.
It's game number 1. I'm fired up to watch it. You got the MVP in Shea. You got the future MVP for multiple years in Wemby, who's coming around the corner like a madman. And we're definitely going to talk about what the Thunder and Castle did to Julius Randle in Minnesota. That was just, Lord have mercy.
Oh, my God.
We're also going to talk about the failures of the home team, how embarrassing it was for them. But this is crazy because, like, as much as excited as I am for Spurs and the Thunder tonight, which I am, I can't believe I'm telling you this. I'm so fired up for this hockey game. Like, I've been watching this series. This is game 7. It's a 3-3 series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is game number 7. This is like, these two teams have been back and forth, goal scoring from the jump, bro. Like, I mean, there's more scoring in a billionaire and a brothel in this series. They're skating fast, they hitting hard. It's been buck wild. And I can't believe I'm saying this, man. It starts at 6:30. I'm going to have all eyes on hockey until that NBA game's on. And I promise you I have the split screen. Because I'm betting on both of them.
Because what you just mentioned to me, I have to bring out 3 screens tonight. Only because Paige Beckers is playing on Peacock at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Paige Beckers is the girl from UConn.
That's the girl.
Number 1 pick in the WNBA draft.
From last year.
And, for the year prior.
Yeah, last year. AZ Fudd was this year's. Who's also a member of the Dallas Wings. She comes off the bench, though.
That's the girlfriend.
Yes.
Man, what a thing. You get to play with your girlfriend.
Hey.
Man.
It don't matter if they slow, though, John. I mean.
Now, which team is this Paige Beckers on the Wings?
They're in Dallas with Cooper Flagg.
What are the Wings?
The Dallas Wings.
Oh. Yeah. Why are they the Wings?
I don't know.
Like chicken wings?
It's a Pegasus. Because the Dallas Mavericks is a horse, so the wings.
A horse with wings?
Yeah. It's a Pegasus.
So it's a fairy.
Hey,
it's a mythical creature, yeah.
We trying to figure out who the mascot is for the Atlanta Dream since they've been using Harry Hawk.
That's what I saw last night. I was like, they using the Hawks mascot for
Harry Hawk was out there lit yesterday, though.
But I think Dream is referred to Martin Luther King, so what would be
It is a Martin Luther King deal. And you got to give them their props, too, because they had a real bigoted owner in Atlanta, and a lot of the
who was the
players, I can't remember his name, but they pooled their money together. They bought their cat out, and they flipped their whole organization around, man. So, shout out to the Atlanta Dream. WNBA making strides, baby. They selling out arenas, doing their thing. Man.
They got your ass watching it.
Hey, they got me watching. You know,
I'm watching damn hockey, and your ass is watching women's basketball. What the world coming to? Has everybody drugged us this morning?
I mean, but Jared probably like me. You can have a 10 and under tournament on TV. We probably gonna check that out, see what the future is.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I like watching anything sports. I mean, hell, I was watching the ponies screaming and yelling. I was impressed.
I thought about the pony Saturday, and I went outside and did something else.
Oh, man. All right, now, I don't even remember the first thing was. Oh, yeah, the hockey thing I was going to say. The speed with which they play, the way these dudes skate, the goals, and just everything. I'm not lying. I'm falling in love with it. And so far, also, I think it's beginner's luck. I've been actually hitting.
Have you ever been to a hockey game in live?
Outside of, like, when the River Kings were here, when we went there because we drank beer for a quarter. That was like, I don't remember
I went to a River Kings game in kindergarten.
The Chief was my buddy. He played on the hockey team. We partied a lot together.
The DeSoto Civic Center River Kings or the Coliseum River Kings?
Coliseum River
Kings.
OG.
You weren't even old enough to drink beer when they were there.
Well, that's why we were there. What are you talking about?
Seeing it in person, though, and when you see them fighting stuff, it really riles you up.
Dude, they knock like each other's brains out.
Red-blooded Americans.
Man, dude, on the hockey game I done watched,
the brakes off a fool.
On the hockey game I done watched was NHL 93 on Sega Genesis. That was my joint back in the day.
Man, I never even got
last hockey game
games.
I watched. I went to the hockey game in the hockey team in Milwaukee, the Panthers or something like that. I went and watched one of their games.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm rooting for the Sabres for 2 reasons. One, I heard Dave. He's going for like Canada. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Canada. Like, take your maple syrup and kiss my butt, and your Canadian bacon nasty.
So that means that you didn't download the trifecta of albums from Drake over the weekend.
Hell no. Come on, Drake. Quit talking about Kendrick, man. You already got killed, bro. Just put it to rest. You got smoked.
Kendrick killed that dude with a battle rap that ended up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just think about that for a second.
Yeah, just sit back.
But they told J. Cole he should have talked about it back in February. So how you tell one person don't talk about it no more and another person why you ain't speak on it?
Hey,
you know?
Good point.
Because we don't like Canada.
There you go. We like Vince.
We do like
We
Vince.
like Scotty Barnes.
We do.
Two Florida guys that are now Canadians for the most part. But you say you like Buffalo.
That's who I'm pulling for, but I will tell you we are going to switch up now because now it's time to talk to the man, the myth, the living legend. You know he is Jake Crane. Y'all better know what Crane and Company is. It's Crane and Cone now. It was Crane and Company, now it's Crane and Cone. They're on 3.
On 3, baby.
Yes, sir, Bob. And if you aren't watching them, I don't know if you really even can say that you're a sports fan because it's probably the best sports thing going, dude. It really is. And all the stuff they drop every single damn day. Follow them on their Twitter, too, because it's ridiculous. Jake, what is up, my friend? Jake. I think I lost him. Darren, did you lose Jake? You don't have the potted up, I guess. He's a working.
Oh, he should be there. He's lit up. Hold on. Watch. I guarantee his phone is probably on mute or something. Hold on.
Jake. He is the wonderful Crane. Now, we're going to talk with Jake about, of course, one thing, and that is a little college football, a little NFL, some of the issues we've seen, maybe a little bit baseball, who knows, but there's all kinds of good stuff going on. And plus, some big news over in college football, by the way, too, as well, because there's a big meeting going on. You know that? Big Ten's meeting. They're pushing for a 24-team college football playoff. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. But it is the man, Jake Crane. He is back. I'm going to bring in Jake. Now, what up, Jake?
God, AT&T, figure it out. It's 2026. The aliens are real. I can't get cell service.
Dude,
I'll never understand it. We got a bomber that can fly from Missouri to Iran and back in 24 hours. I can't get to a phone call to Memphis.
Jake Crane, I'm telling you, he always drops the best stuff in the world. If you're not following him, I don't know what you're doing. And again, Jake been watching a lot of stuff over at On 3 that y'all been dropping. Absolutely wonderful. Talking about the SEC, Big Ten, all kinds of stuff like that. I do want to know, though, off the jump, what about this coaches meeting lobbying for a 24-team playoff? Like, what's your first initial reaction?
Well, I mean, I don't blame them. If I was the coach, I'd want a 24-team playoff too. That's why I laugh. It's like if you instead of one podcaster of the year, if there was 24, I'd have a better chance of winning it. And when you look at the way these contracts are drawn up, the incentives of making the playoff, I mean, that's like asking a fat kid if you want double the Oreos. That's why they made double stuffed Oreos. So yeah, like I understand why the coaches would want it. I would want it. It all depends on the prism you're viewing it through. But you know the part that just absolutely blows my mind and continues to do it? Like, we're literally arguing about a problem that's not even the main problem. Like, it doesn't matter the number of teams if how you pick the teams is terrible. Like, and we talk about it sometimes, but it's always the number. Should it be 12? Should it be 16? How about we actually know how you make it? How about you give us the formula for making the college football playoff? That's like worrying about spilling your drink while the plane's going down.
That's a really good point. It
doesn't matter. We could have 100 teams, but if the way we pick them sucks, it doesn't matter. Like, it's nuts to me. I'll never understand it. Like, I'm going to have to do a monologue on our show about it because all they talk about is the number. I don't get it. I don't care if she has 6 fingers. If she looks like Sydney Sweeney, I'm good, dog.
I am with you, dude, by the way. Sydney Sweeney, I love her and every damn thing I've ever seen her do. And I don't think I've ever seen anything but pictures of her on my phone. Is she
I didn't know you subscribed to that site, too.
Oh, man. Okay, I got a question for you. When the Big Ten, though, like when they're meeting and stuff, we love college football for one simple reason, at least for one thing for me. Before they did the expansion, every week for me in college football was like a playoff. When they expanded the playoff to 4, I was fine with it. When they went to the 12, I was a little freaked out. Plus, I saw a bunch of terrible games. I mean, watching Tennessee get waylaid by Ohio State that first, like going up there and watching that misery, like that didn't even belong. It was kind of ridiculous. So why do we want to water down the greatest regular season in the entire world? I understand the coaches, why they want to be in the playoff. But again, why are we ruining with week to week, we're looking at college football and we're watching it like crackheads on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what do you consider watering down the regular season? Because let me just throw this at you, and this is, I've kind of blossomed in my thinking in this regard. Does it create more meaningful games late if teams that are 9-3 that we used to just get ready to put on the raft and send to the Pop-Tarts Bowl or the Outback Bowl or whatever, if they're actually still playing for something? Like, think about the Tennessee-Vanderbilt game last year. You know, we thought there was an outside chance that a 10-2 Vandy could get into the college football playoff. Like, like, rivalry games are always going to matter. Don't tell me that Ohio State and Michigan or Auburn and Alabama or these games aren't going to matter. I don't believe in that. I think the
That's kind of what I was going to bring up.
The only real rivalry games that are actually real, that they'll still matter where the hate's enough. But to me, watering down the regular season is losing games from the regular season. Because here's what I worry about. They say, all right, well, we're going to have a 24-team playoff or we're going to have a 30-team playoff. We're going to go back to an 11-game regular season. I actually think by having the 24-team playoff, you will create more meaningful games later in the year, but it's not going to change the amount of teams that win the national championship. And it is still played on the field. So I'm not as concerned about it until they start taking away regular season games, which is the next step, Johnny Radio, after they take away what? Conference championship games. That's where I think you water down the regular season.
And I would hate for the conference championship games to be taken away because
me
they
too,
have so
man.
much fun.
Like come on, and it's a ring. It's a ring, and I don't want to have to go to 19 tiebreakers and have to meet Billy Bob Thornton at a Texaco to flip a coin to see who won.
I guess the thing for me is, which I'm hung up on, is still I have the old feel of the regular season, and you are kind of bringing me around a little bit. But what I also have a feeling is you can go to 24, but like you said, there's some pointless games. I mean, if we looked at it last year and we just kind of like used our brain a little bit, like we would have seen like Georgia Tech play BYU, or a North Texas might have snuck up in there at 11-1 against an Alabama that was 8-2. Houston probably would have gotten in. Michigan, who needed to beat Ohio State at the end of the season and lost by 18, would have gotten in. You know, Vanderbilt would have gotten in. Iowa would have gotten in. I don't know. Do I need to see somebody get their ass whipped to know that they weren't good enough?
Well, again, and listen, I'm not saying I want the 24. I want an 18 playoff. I think that's the best number. But
I dig that.
I will say, if you are better than a team, you should beat them. And so it's still played on the field. So, yes, I could tell you that Tulane was going to get murdered, right? Or like whoever gets it, James Madison was going to get murdered. But at the end of the day, it's still played on the field. And if you're good enough to win the Natty, you should be able to beat those teams and win those games. So it's not like you're taking away the ability of the best teams to win it all. They should still win it all when they play on the field. And as long as we have meritocracy, I'm all good for it. But again, I don't think we have meritocracy because there's no way that two Group of 5 teams should have been in a 12-team college football playoff, because the way we pick the teams and the guys on the committee, like the guys on the committee that are getting paid by institutions currently that are eligible to make the postseason. How is that not corrupt? It's like when I look at the politicians, they go into Congress, they're worth $80,000, and they leave worth $30 million because they shorted a bunch of oil stocks before we bombed in the Middle East. Like it's corrupt. You can't be getting paid by an entity that is eligible for the postseason. We watched North Carolina get in the NCAA tournament a couple years ago, not because they earned it, not because of merit, but because their athletic director, Bubba Cunningham, was at the top of the committee. We've got to reinvent the way the committee is formed. We've got to reinvent the way the committee operates, and we've got to make public the formula that they use when they crunch the numbers in the objective part to get a team into the postseason.
Dude, preach, Jake Crane. I'm telling you right now, follow him on Twitter at Jake Crane
Cone 2028.
Store. Crane Cone 2028. What are you going to do with Blaine, man?
I mean, we can just have him make the signs or whatever. He likes finger painting.
Jake, what other thing I wanted to get in? I want everybody to follow him again at Jake Crane _ on the Twitter. Y'all are always dropping what you got coming up the pipe, what you got on your shows, and you always ask some pretty interesting questions. Yesterday, I believe it was when I was reading your Twitter when you were saying, give me your top 5 SEC quarterbacks for 2026 draft style, and everybody was weighing in. I want to know your top 5.
Oh, well, then you're going to have to tune in to Crane and Cone.
What time?
At 2 p.m. today, because Central, even though I know Memphis is Central Time, I got family in Tupelo. But, yeah, at 2 p.m., we're going to drop our top 10 SEC quarterbacks. All right? And this is not who's on the best team. This is not who's going to have the best season. It is that if you were starting a college football team, not an NFL team, if you were starting a college football team, in what order would you draft a top 10 of SEC quarterbacks? We don't care who your last name is. We don't care where you're from or who you prayed to. It's who we would draft in order. I think people will find it interesting. And if you're Ole Miss fans, I think you might like it.
Yeah, Trinidad should be freaking pretty high, I would say that. I bet Texas fans and Arch fans are watching. Of course, then you got John Mateers coming up. Man, there's all kinds of people out there to talk about. Levitt, everybody. Watch today at 2 o'clock, Crane and Cone. What else you got coming down the pipe this week?
Oh, dude, we're already getting into some early looks at some big games. We talked a little bit of Auburn-Baylor last week. We're going to look at Ole Miss-Louisville here very soon. I don't think enough people are talking about that game. They're talking about Ole Miss and LSU.
Constantly.
Look, LSU's got to go. LSU has got to play Clemson, and then Ole Miss has to play Louisville. And that's not exactly a walk amongst the tulips with Jeff Brom and the boys out there at Louisville, even though Ron English isn't there. But, yeah, we're going to talk some Oklahoma, Michigan. It's list season, so you know what time it is. Just come hang out with us on YouTube, CRAIN and Cone.
Last but not least, man, with Lane Kiffin, he would pick the weekend that I was in his house for my daughter's graduation to go absolutely ham and bring up all the stuff with LSU and Ole Miss. Talk about giving me a tough week last week.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny, not a lot of people, I think, are rooting for Lane Kiffin, like, in general. And I'm talking about outside of LSU, obviously, but it's really getting hard if you root for Lane Kiffin to keep rooting for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, am I alone in that?
No, you're not.
It's just...
He burns every place down. I mean, Tennessee, USC, he burns every single place down. He was loving the SIP. His family was there. He'd never leave. If they would have just let him coach the college football playoff, they would have won. But it was because Ole Miss is more racist than LSU. I mean, it's just like, damn, Lane. Damn. But anyway, Jake, I'll be watching at 2 o'clock today. Be blessed, my friend.
Yeah, well, it's, again, like, and I don't think either Louisiana or Mississippi is racist. Like, I don't think this is the 1950s anymore or whatever. But, like, Louisiana calling Mississippi, what are we doing? Like, to me, there's
It's
a line.
the Superman meme.
Yeah, but, I mean, if that was the case, then
Or
why did you
Spider-Man,
take the job? You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, Jake. I'll be watching this afternoon. Thanks for your time, my friend. You're the best. That is the man. Right there, man. Jake Crane. I'm telling you, he brings it every single day. He brings it every week.
I'm going to say this part about the Lane Kiffin stuff because it's funny to me. And y'all are not wrong when you talk about the entire state of Louisiana. But Baton Rouge is predominantly black. And he's speaking from it from that standpoint of, I'm in a predominantly black town, y'all. Even if I am, it's like being in Memphis. We looking at it from the state scope, and we not wrong.
You got me thinking, because, I've been to Death Valley at night. I guess, I never noticed anything anyway.
You know what's across the street from LSU? Southern University.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess I've been here for so long, like, I don't even notice things like that. I noticed the alligator that they were doing like an old fish fry. Like you got a fish fry and you get the clams and you put your fish in and then you like put it on the grill and you flip it. That's what they were doing with the whole ass alligator.
Here's a fun stat.
That's what I noticed.
Here's a fun stat for you, John.
You know what I noticed in Oxford? Short ass skirts and white boots.
There are more Pro Football Hall of Famers from Jackson State University than there are from Ole Miss and Mississippi State combined.
For real?
Yes.
Damn, you're the historian.
It's 4 from Jackson State. It's 3 from Ole Miss. Mississippi State has none. Patrick Willis just made the 3rd one from Ole Miss like a year ago.
Good God, he was a beast.
Hall of Fame.
Dude, beast.
Is that Hall of Fame?
Yup.
You don't think Dak Prescott gonna be?
Nah, man, he got to do something, man.
I'm joking. But he the only one from out of Mississippi State that made a big.
You got to
name
look
in
at
the field.
those names from Jackson State.
Wait,
They
Jeffrey
all
Simmons
old
been
school.
whipping some ass.
Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons and what's my man at Kansas City? Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Chris Jones.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris Jones
God,
be
yeah.
there.
How did I forget Chris Jones? Sorry, buddy. That was terrible.
And what about Fletcher Cox?
Man.
They got some on the horizon, but just historically, when we look at it right now, it's just as fun to think like the only two from Texas are Earl Campbell and Steve Mongo McMichael. As rich as Texas history is with football.
But Ricky Williams was the High Times College Football Player of the Year.
So was Earl Campbell. Not the High Times.
High Times. That was kind of a joke. I don't even know if High Times gave College Football Player of the
you should
Year.
check out, too. If you
Which
haven't
one is
seen it, it's on Netflix. It's called Grass is Greener.
Who's it about?
The weed industry.
Oh,
and the stereotypes and discriminations that came with it. It's like the discriminations come from jazz musicians because all the jazz musicians was getting high.
Yeah.
You should check it out though. It's produced by my man Fab Five Freddy.
I remember one thing they made that stupid show called Reefer Madness.
He talks about reefer. They clown reefer madness.
That is hilarious, bro.
They clown that joint.
Like, dude,
It's gonna piss
I've
you
seen
off
it.
though, because you're gonna see a lot of the injustices and how they do people. There's a dude in Louisiana that's doing like 20 years for one joint.
A joint?
A joint. Just how Louisiana laws play around with people.
I told the end of the last song on the Carter 3 when Lil Wayne is talking about it. He said that due to the laws that we have on blank and blank, he's talking about the white stuff.
Yeah.
But it's for all types of drugs in Louisiana.
Man, that's crazy. You know, like, I feel very blessed. You know those stupid cargo shorts or whatever that have so many damn pockets there ain't no way you can check all of them?
Got a pair on. I mean,
oh, you got a pair. Hold on.
I
All right, well, I was coming back. I was coming back from Miami, and we were rushing to the airport, and I was a little bit late. And, man, every single pocket, I emptied everything out of my pockets. I went through that little thing, you know, and it goes zoop, 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 zoop. And then the guy goes, "Excuse me, sir, come here." And I was like, "I ain't got nothing, bruh." And he's like, "Hey, check your right pocket." I checked in my right pocket, and I felt a joint. I said, "Oh, damn." He goes, "Just walk back, find a place to throw it away, and come back through, please, sir." I was like, "Thank you, Lord." Oh, my gosh. And actually, I just saw some dude who was walking off a plane. I was like, "Enjoy it. Welcome to Miami." Welcome to Miami. I'm late for a break. We're back in 2 shakes. We got to talk with Terry Davis. What are we going to talk about?
He had a birthday over the weekend, too.
TD did?
Yeah, Friday.
Is he going to be... He's not going to be available, is he?
TD might be in Australia somewhere, man.
Yeah, we might got to... We're going to check and see if we got TD. If not, we got plenty to talk about because, again, we have a huge game tonight, game number 1. And it's basically the championship series, unless...
The Knicks have a word.
2014 Western Conference rematch.
That was a fun series, even though 3 of the games, 3 of the Spurs wins, they won by 20 or more. But
was that Harden and...
No, Harden was gone.
That was the year after.
That was the year after.
That was the last.
That's the year the Spurs beat the Heat.
Yeah, that was the year that Zach got kicked out.
Man, how do y'all remember when the world ended in 2012 anyway? Man, I'm back in 2 shakes.
Cold dispensary is why.
Sports 56, 98.5
FM. Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Everybody in Memphis knows by now that Sunrise on Jefferson and Sunrise on Poplar are the places to go for a great breakfast or lunch. But what you may not know is that Sunrise is partnered with Across-the-Board Catering to provide their delicious food for events ranging from work lunches to birthday parties to tailgates and any other time people want to eat some Sunrise tastiness somewhere other than a Sunrise location. Don't make your friends, coworkers, or virtual strangers you've been tasked with feeding suffer by giving them some cold box lunch when you can give them Sunrise.
So you need to sell your house? I have the solution. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Any house, any area, as is. It's literally as simple as that. Just pick up your phone. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your house fast, call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses.
Chris Price here with Metro Builders. If you were anywhere in the Mid-South lately, you felt it. High winds, hail, and storms rolling through hard. And here's the truth. If your roof took a hit, you may not see it yet. Hail and wind damage shingles can compromise your roof, opening the door for water intrusion. And once it gets in, the damage spreads fast. Ceilings, walls, insulation, even mold. That's why the sooner we inspect, the less damage you risk. Right now, Metro Builders has teams all over Memphis performing free inspections, handling same-day repairs, and providing emergency water mitigation services if needed. We'll show you exactly what we see, document everything, and help you take action before a small problem becomes a big one. Don't wait until you see water inside. Call me. 901-375-1717. That's 901-375-1717, or book your inspection online at metrobuildersmemphis.com. That's Metro Builders Memphis. We don't just build, we build world class.
Memphis, your Saturday mornings are about to get a little spicier. Get heaping helpings of SEC sports with the Back Porch, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM, starting at 10 a.m. Back Porch features experts interviewing big-name guests, discussing big-time topics, and chopping up all things Southeastern Conference. You'll get plenty of facts, opinions, and perspective, all of it about the SEC. The Back Porch, Saturday mornings from 10 to 11, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny.
Welcome back to a little sports. Man, I gotta tell all my people out there that are business owners, you better listen. You can protect what matters most with EnviroMaster services. I'm telling you, they got every service you can shake a stick at. And what they are, they're a health and safety company. They provide like complete disease prevention, odor control, because if it's stanky, I'm a running. They got all kinds of programs for commercial properties and restrooms. Don't take a chance. Let EnviroMaster kill the germs that can kill your business. Right now, EnviroMaster is protecting over 300 Memphis area customers. Make it 320 by the end of the week. Let EnviroMaster protect your business. Give them a call, man. You can call 901-500-5361. But you want to know something crazy?
What?
My man Tom Whitley owns this company. You know that? He is the owner. And he said, man, you can give him my cell phone. 901-356-8282. That's 901-356-8282. They never rest. They always take care of their business the best. Check out EnviroMasters and go to EnviroMaster- like Enviro-Master.com. Say it one more time. Enviro-Master.com.
Enviro got me clean. I'm talking on the phone. Penny. That's the way to do it, baby.
You got TD?
Yeah, I got TD.
Man, TD, what's up, man? Happy belated birthday.
Oh, you mean like, am I getting TD? Hold on.
Oh, you don't have TD.
I was letting you do your hit for me.
Oh, no. I'm confused because I suck back, man. I'm just going to drop this thing.
Yeah, you did it. That was your former Jake Crane right there.
Oh, okay. My bad. Not really. But I'll take it. I'll take the hit. Just like I think Julius Randle should be taking a beating. I still can't even believe what I saw Friday night, be honest with you.
I can.
Is it because, like, why can you believe that? Like, I mean, this is, you're at home. You're fighting to force game 7, and Randall's going to do what did you call him, a matador? He did more Olays than damn dude doing the bullfighting.
Yeah.
It was absolutely.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Terry Davis, he's not terrible. Happy belated birthday. What's up, TD?
What up, my brother?
Just chilling, man. How's life treating you?
Man, cooler than the other side of the pillow.
I dig that. I dig that, man. Are you fired up about tonight's Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, I'm looking for OKC to go down, my brother. I'm looking for them to go down.
Are you calling the Spurs like straight off the jump?
Man, I've been saying that since day one, man. OKC would not repeat.
Whoa. Well, I mean, if they get through the Spurs, I don't think anybody in the East going to get them. Like, you believe in the Cavs or the Knicks actually to get through one of these two beasts in the West?
I got all my eggs in one basket, San Antonio.
Damn. If Wemby, I mean, like, if SGA, who just won his MVP, loses to the Spurs this year, we're about to see MVP, and championship after another with Victor Wembanyama.
We had an American MVP in 8 years.
Who's the last one that did?
James Harden.
There you go.
Wait a second.
American-born MVP.
Jokic is from Serbia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Where the hell is Shea from?
Canada. Embiid from Cameroon. Giannis from Greece.
Giannis from Greece. That's your four.
It's an eye hopper about
And Wemby is
of
French.
MVPs.
Wemby's French.
Oui.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow, y'all.
By the way,
America
they
think
say
they can
French food is great, man. Go to France and eat that crap. It's terrible.
French food ain't great, man.
Nah, bro.
No, it really ain't.
It's all like a baguette and one little slice of meat. What the hell is that?
I'm going to go to France.
You know what? French food looks good, but don't taste good.
I'm going to go to France.
I blame Disney for all of that. Lady and the Tramp, all that type of stuff.
Yup.
Ratatouille made all
That's a
that
good
food
point.
look good, and yeah.
Made France sound like it was all play and debonair. Nah.
All right, I might be crazy, but didn't Disney get in a bunch of trouble this week? Didn't they have like a cruise that was...
Oh, that wasn't a Disney cruise, was it? That was a different cruise.
What happened on the cruise, man?
I don't want to say it unless I'm right. Yeah, dude, it was Disney.
Disney went Disney?
28 Disney cruise members were arrested for human trafficking on their boat when it docked.
Come on, Disney.
No.
That's supposed to be about the kids.
No, they were arrested. Hey, no. Portugal, they weren't arrested here. Portugal wasn't playing with that. They said, oh, hell no, bro. Once that damn Disney thing lands, you ain't in the U.S. no more. Your ass coming off the boat.
Oh, okay. So they were working illegally.
Yeah, dude. Have fun in Portugal. They ain't coming back.
No, sir. What's going on? How's your? I know you lost money on golf this week. No one had that dude winning.
Dude, was he a Frenchman too?
He not French. He's Canadian. I thought French Canadian.
Oh, French Canadian.
Like Lou Dort.
Lou Dort divorce court. I need a snort.
Even though he really Jamaican.
Somebody pay my child support.
Now, one thing I do like about this OKC series, they don't like each other, which is a good thing.
No, and it's like Chet and Wemby got like beef. They go back to high school. Yeah.
I want to see Cal.
Hold on. Chet and Wemby, how they even know each other? When he over in France?
They were playing
yeah.
on the international tip. And the USA got the win, and Wemby was pissed.
Yeah.
This video out there floating around there. Check Twitter.
All right, well, both of you two, like all three of you, I'm going to shut up and listen because I want to know. I want y'all to break down this series because I want to know why it is that, like, who you got?
I got to go away from Terry D because I think the Thunder going to win this time.
But this is the last time.
Now, ain't going to be the last time because they're going to probably meet for the next decade or so.
No, because I don't think I think OKC going to be in trouble because Hardenstein probably be gone next year. He'll probably be playing somewhere else because they going to be in salary cap hell. But they don't have the kind of money like Golden State did to keep their team together.
Right.
Are y'all worried about De'Aaron Fox's ankle?
No. He's been with that ankle for 2 weeks. He's good.
And he got Dylan Harper backing him up.
Right.
God,
and that's what I was going to say. The guards for
if you're
the Spurs,
a Rutgers fan, are you like, damn, where was that?
If the guards for the Spurs,
we paid you a lot of money to not do anything like that.
I got more faith in the guards from the Spurs. Like, yeah, the Thunder got AJ Mitchell, who just stepped up in a big way last series. They got Carson Wallace and stuff like that. But when you put a guy like Carter Bryant in on Carson Wallace, like,
good point.
Like, yeah, when you bring Keldon Johnson in and things of that nature, like, dude, the depth of the Thunder's bench will really be tested in this series. Like, yeah, like
we know they got it,
right?
But like you said, it's gonna be tested.
Right.
But you know what? Wemby is a great equalizer. He can play 5 positions at one time
He can
cover all the floor and protect the rim.
TD, I was saying that as well, too. He's the only player I've ever seen in my lifetime that can rim protect and also still cover the perimeter simultaneously.
At the same time,
That's
his
insane.
wingspan and his athleticism, it's crazy.
Yep.
I've seen a man block a shot and go and get a rebound on the same play.
and he blocked the shot on the perimeter. You know, he blocked the jump shot.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, because when he first came out, you know, I didn't see what everybody else saw the upside of it because I thought there was a lot of hype when he came in. And that first couple of years, he wasn't all that. But the last year and a half, he's been proving his worth to me.
He figured it out.
Yeah, and he's getting better.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a baby.
The Olympics helped too.
Yeah,
the Olympics helped him greatly. And we were just talking about that. Me and my guy that's coming in at noon, he was like, we might be in trouble in 2028.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I see in France, huh? And in Canada and so on and so forth. The way that they just going about building the teams. And, John, you talk about it all the time. They like each other. They want to play together.
Well, that was the difference in the Spurs and the Timberwolves series.
Yeah.
I watched a team. You have an Ant-Man who's like Michael Jordan when it comes to being competitive and an ultra competitor who wants to win all the damn time. And you have a baby like Julius Randle who's saying, "Olé," the whole damn game when you're at home and wouldn't guard anybody. I'm telling you right now, I'm cold cocking him after the fourth time. He just olayed and like when Castle went by and just dunked on his ass.
But like,
Why do you think they got rid of him in New York?
Like I'm slapping Gobert too because
I'm slapping both of them.
About to be on the team with
not me personally, my bodyguard.
7 foot something, and you can't when Wemby's out, you can't manhandle Kornet.
Didn't Kyle Anderson want to like threaten to beat up Rudy a couple years ago?
Yes, he did. God, Slow-Mo said he was going to beat his ass, and to piss off Slow-Mo. Could you imagine fighting Slow-Mo? Like how long it would take a punch to get there?
Hey, that's probably when he got quick hands too. When he get into a fight.
Oh Lord! I'm going to take a quick time out though to pay a few bills. We're back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We got Terry Davis, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Did you miss your favorite Sports 56 show?
No!
Check out the podcast, broken down hourly at sports56whbq.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to like and subscribe. Never miss any Sports 56 show again with our podcasts available daily from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I have solved one of life's great puzzles.
That seems really unlikely.
I have.
Okay, what puzzle?
What to give people as wedding presents when they're out of town.
It's not that big of a puzzle.
Oh, yeah? What would you do?
I would ship them some yummy Central Barbecue. So what were you going to say?
Ship them some yummy Central Barbecue? Because they have great packages.
Yeah, like the ribs pack, the pulled pork pack, even the combo pack.
This is all stuff that I was going to say.
I know. You're always going to go to the Central Barbecue well.
Hi, this is Troy Five-Ash, owner of Five-Ash Roof Services. I wanted to take a minute and discuss advertising with you. There are so many websites that list the best service provider in your area. Even the BBB has an accredited list. You know the one thing they all have in common? A company like mine has to pay to get on that list. So that begs the question, can those lists be trusted? You know what can be trusted? History. We've been around for almost 30 years providing customers with the best service and the best products that we possibly can. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call. We'll come talk to you and let you decide for yourself whether or not we know what we're talking about. Five-Ash Roof Services. Best products, best warranties, and in many cases, the best price. We're fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Your home is your best investment, so why not make it the best it can be with help from Gates Lumber? Start with your front door, serving 2 purposes, curb appeal and security. Gates has solid construction doors built for security, durability, and beauty. See and compare wood, steel, and fiberglass options side by side at Gates Showroom. It's easier to choose when you can see and touch real doors with real assistance from knowledgeable staff helping you choose the right door for your home and budget. So don't just replace your door, upgrade your protection, and Gates Lumber is the right choice. Family owned and operated, serving you for over 100 years with free estimates, free delivery, competitive prices, and quality products. Call 901-942-3201, go to gateslumber.com, or come by their showroom, 1253 South Bellevue Boulevard. Gates Lumber, celebrating over 100 years with a passion for craftsmanship since 1920.
Hey everybody, I hope you're ready for summer because all the new Silverados are right here in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet. No interest financing or $7,000 in cash. So go big with a brand new HD Silverado and make no payments all summer. No payments all summer with your new Trax, Colorado truck, or new Traverse with the third row seating because your good credit deserves it. And this is Military Appreciation Month and our friends at All-Star love our military. In May, get a $1,000 military appreciation bonus on almost every Chevy model here, 1,000. And if you want a barely driven certified Chevy or the hottest pre-owned Chevys on the market, All-Star is spot on. Tahoes, Suburbans, even Trailblazers. And for all your fleet and commercial vehicle needs, express cargo passenger vans and all, they're here. That's right, at All-Star Chevy because they're a top-rated business elite dealer. Together, let's drive. Don't miss the Ready for Summer event going on now in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. What'd you mess up over there now, Darian?
Yeah, I was talking to Zeke.
Yeah, I knew it. He blames it on you.
That's actually what I wanted to do.
Yeah, there we go, little Billie Jean. That's what I'm talking about.
Zeke said he ain't taking that L.
Don't take that L. I'll tell you one thing. You know my man Bill. He's with your guy. You know that?
I buy houses.
Yep.
He with Lloyd Patterson.
Yeah, you know you can get.
Lloyd told me that.
Yeah, Lloyd and Bill are back, man. They on the show now, so I need to give them a shout out. Call Lloyd Patterson. Call Bill Bell at 901-406-1101. That's I Buy Houses. Y'all remember I Buy Houses, right?
So that means I can go on all my social media platforms that I'm linked up with Lloyd and promote them that way.
Heck yeah, man. I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. The most important thing is to remember the number because it's any house, any area, as is. It's as simple as that. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need cash in a flash, don't let that house get foreclosed on. Don't let anything bad happen. If you just inherited a house maybe and you're like, man, I don't live in Memphis. I need to roll. 901-406-1101. Get your money in 5 days. That's guaranteed. 901-406-1101. Bill and Lloyd Patterson at I Buy Them Houses. Terry Davis, man. He's joining us. We're going to talk a little bit of hoops. TD, what's up?
Man, trying to be like you, my brother.
Man, what'd you do for your birthday?
Oh, I did absolutely nothing but play golf.
Man, that's actually a really nice birthday.
I'm going to do it when I get off the phone with you after I finish my yard work.
Man, I got a question for you. What'd you think about the whole PGA championship?
Oh, man, I love watching the majors. Man, I thought Rory was going to make a move on it, but that kid, man, he put the pedal to the metal and didn't look back, man.
Dude,
that might be the only one he ever get.
How long was that one putt he hit?
Man, I've seen some putts on that. They had some 50-foot putts. They had some crazy putts.
69-foot putt.
There's some crazy putts this weekend.
You ain't lying, man.
And, and Rory complained about the setup of the greens, too, because the green really was. If you hit a good shot, it could easily turn into a bad shot, man, because roll off the green and just roll into the second cut, which is unfair.
Do you care, though, since it was a major and it's supposed to be the most difficult period?
I want the course to be fair. I want the best player to win. I don't want him to win because somebody else screwed up because of the course. It's like I saw one guy, he hit the putt. He was 30 foot in front of the hole. He hit the putt, and when he finished the putt, it was 50 foot past the hole. That's just wrong.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that's an 80-foot swing. That's crazy. But it is what it is, though. It's only once a year, so you got to deal with it and go for it.
What do you? What did you think about Rory's when you mentioned him? You thought he was going to make a little bit of run. He fired at didn't he go off on a fan yesterday?
Yeah, he went off on a fan because one of them got into him for either criticizing him or you know how these fans think they're entitled just because they bet on you. You think they can fuck you any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of those situations. these fans at the T2, man, they getting outrageous with after they hit the ball, they be yelling in their backs, Baba Booey and all the other crap, man. That stuff is annoying.
Baba Booey!
Yeah. Or foul ball!
That stuff's terrible, by the way. How did this guy, though, man, from nowhere, I've never heard of him, come out of nowhere to, just win this event?
It's like if you get in the zone, man, it only takes, because he played average golf for 3 days, and then he played super golf for that 1 day. You only have to be good one time, and he was good at one time, and he just took advantage of the opportunity because no one else made a charge, and he just got confidence. Once you get confidence, John, you can talk to Farrah Fawcett if you want to.
Damn, Skippy, but I'd have to also get a medium because I think she's gone. She's
yeah,
fine.
talking about in your day, because you ain't talking to nobody now because you're married. I'm talking about when you were single.
Man, I don't know if Suzanne Summers came back to life, I would. That Thighmaster commercial got me. Now back to the NBA, because I just wanted to mention a little golf since you're going to go play, and we just had a major, and I don't know too much about golf. I do know John Rahm missed a bunch of small putts.
Man, he missed a lot of him and Scottie Scheffler. If they had hit those putts they supposed to hit, either one of them could have won because they missed. They was missing by a roll or 2 or 3. Even with Rory missed about 4, 5, 6 putts. If they had went in, it would have been the difference of him being another major winner. But if you're a gambling man, that guy won. If you bet him pre-game,
290 to 1.
90 to 1.
Damn.
Man, you put $10 on that. Woo!
Yeah, you having a good day today. I know that. The Cavs and the Knicks, though. We talked a lot about the Western Conference game tonight. You're leaning tonight towards the Spurs. My man, I believe, Ham, you're going with the Thunder, right?
Oh, the Thunder.
San Antonio, baby.
And I think I'm going with Cleveland for the first game because I think New York just going to be too freaking rusty, man.
I think so, too. I think Cleveland going to steal one in the Garden, and it might be the only one they get in the Garden.
I don't know, man. That Cleveland team, if you got Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, if you got Spider-Man hitting shots like that, if you can get something from James Harden, who showed you, he's great through games 1 and 4. Just 5 and 6.
He wasn't great games 1 through 4, John.
No, he had it, man. That opening, he had he started off and got the first 11 points.
He stayed aggressive, though.
Yeah.
Even last night, he was still attacking and putting pressure on the defense, creating opportunities for his big men. Because Jared Allen was acting like he was a descendant of Wilt Chamberlain last night.
Yeah, he was on a different level last night.
Well, also the Pistons looked like they stuck their head between their legs and gave up from the jump, bro. And with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter, I knew it was over.
James Harden not good at odd number games.
Man, that's true.
It's true. I mean, when Detroit, they think about what happened with him on Friday.
Tobias Harris couldn't hit a shot to save his life. Did he ever score?
But they threw everything that they needed to throw at them on Friday from dudes that hadn't gotten nothing from all series. And that was
exactly.
That. When they got to Sunday, you saw it with Cade on the jumper. He ain't got no lift.
Right.
Legs gone.
He had no lift. He was tired.
Yeah, think about it. This dude had a collapsed lung, and his scoring average spiked after he came back off short rest from a collapsed lung. He's dead at this point.
I just can't. I mean, I guess the thing that I struggle is if you're telling me that the best players were Marcus Sasser and Duncan Robinson in a Game 7 at home, that kind of pisses me off if you're a Pistons fan. Like, what the hell? Like, Jalen Duren sucked. Tobias Harris couldn't buy a shot. Cade is only one damn man. Thompson doesn't even look like he wants the ball. He's so scared to shoot the damn thing.
He need to get enrolled and shoot.
He's going to fight somebody as well. And then Dennis, I am tired of that. Don't even just jacking crap up. He shot, 23 pointers? What are you, Steph Curry in the last 2 games?
Their flaws and them trying to cover their flaws, they annoyed you like it does with many teams.
That man
It's
Kenyon Martin got on
prototypical.
Thompson for that.
Yeah.
About passing the ball too much. He was like, you shot a 3, and then you got the ball back, and you were scared to shoot a 3 again, and then now you looking to pass it. And it was, I forgot what kind of assist it called when you pass it to somebody, and then a hockey assist. He was like, you do too many hockey assists. And that's what I was talking to my little bro about. I saw Thompson is probably the best perimeter defender. But Amen Thompson, that's the better offensive player.
By far.
And I saw I got to come on with it with this offense, man. They
need to come into one player.
They need to go enroll and shoot 360 and work on their jumping the whole summer. Because we know they put the work in. But it's like, how the hell y'all can't shoot?
Dude,
it is
crazy.
what it is, you know. But Trajan Langdon, to be fair, he said it as well a while ago. We are not championship ready, despite even what the record says. We still got a lot of holes to cover up. They were just 14 wins in like 3 years ago, bro. They were a 14-win team. Went from 14 to 44 to 60.
Right trajectory. Just leave it at that.
Is Naquan Tomlin going to the NBA Finals, Terry Davis, or do you have Detroit Pistons? Naquan, for the Cavs.
Yeah, Naquan, I love him, but I still think New York playing the best ball in the East right now. They hot. We just got to see how they're going to recover from being off like 9 days.
Right.
I don't know. Spidey looked like he cooking, bro. And if Allen and Mobley play the way they did, man, you better watch out.
Yeah, but New York, if they continue to score the way they do it, no one's...
Cat's going to go finesse and start crying and acting like a woman during one of these series. It's just... it's going to happen.
Let's be nice.
Terry, be blessed, brother.
Talk to you later.
Have fun. Hit them long and straight. That's Terry Davis.
I want to say, though, that 9-day rest was perfect for Anunoby, though.
True was. Y'all let me know what you think of the 60 Log Cabin text and listener. That's my time. We back in 2 shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.
Everyone does.
I got all the answers.
Hit us up on the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 360-8255.
Running a business is hard enough, but cleaning a business? Your time's too valuable for that. You need High-Low Commercial Services, dedicated professional cleaners with 15 years of cleaning experience. High-Low customizes your cleaning needs, and you get the JRD guarantee. We clean until you're satisfied. Shopping center, retail spaces, medical, legal offices, High-Low cleans it all. Visit MrCleanTeam.com. That is MrCleanTeam, MrCleanTeam.com for High-Low Commercial Services.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
Rick's Powder Coating for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. Do you know what Penny Hardaway and I have in common? We should both be in that building celebrating the best basketball players of all time. Of course, I'll have to buy a ticket to get in, but he should already be there. But seriously, we both surround ourselves with the best people we can find. We work hard to achieve our goals, and we are both among the best in our respective fields. At Fiveash, we can't win titles or get national awards, but what we can and do strive to do is give 100% of ourselves to give you the best product possible and one you can be proud of. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call at 901-367-0050, and we will do everything we can to provide you the best of everything. Fiveash Roofing. Fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
have this one little saying, when things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Don't you think? It's like radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56.
Throw you a curveball.
Yeah, you got me, man, on that one. I was like looking to see who the hell was in the other room. I was like, is Darren over there? Who is this? I've heard it.
Wrong, man.
I mean, where's the irony?
Oh no, you got some?
I don't know. I mean, I figured you had one. If we going with Alanis, with
Oh, is that who that is?
Morrissey, man.
I was like, that's another horse mouth girl that he loves. Ain't nothing like a bunch of teeth that turns on Darian. You got a bunch of teeth, man. Don't let that man around the dude that just won the Preakness.
Shout out to Hannah Storm, man.
Shout out also, who's your favorite girl over in Arkansas?
Sarah Huckabee.
He on his
She
own
rich,
with
man.
Huckabee, though.
Oh, Wilbur. You say that, and Darian's like, no pills, no needles, no nothing.
Damn, I think Morrissey just threw my DJing skills back a year or two. I won't do that again.
I will tell you, though, if Alanis gave you ED, guess what? I got the absolute treatment. Apex RF over at Bluff City Health and Wellness. Give them a call at 901-800-7606. Restore natural performance, blood flow and sensitivity. Enhance your stamina and confidence. And again, man, no pills. Because you know what happens, man. You're an older man, you're dating, you're back on that scene again. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I haven't been on a date in a while. I'm a little bit nervous. So maybe you take you a little benzo. Have a glass of wine at dinner. Man, you know what happens? You done forgot where you put your pills.
Pill stash.
You closed the deal, but you can't find your pills because you hid them from yourself. And guess what? Now she's gone.
Now the deal is blown.
Now the deal is blown when all you had to do was go to Bluff City Health and Wellness. Again, it's 15 minutes, no downtime, no side effects, no pills, no needles, no nothing. Just natural performance, baby. And you know you can't get in the box and already feel defeated. You're going to strike out.
You know, this is always fun. We have people with us in the studio for the first time when they really don't know how we rock and they see how wild we are.
Well, I'm fired up, though, because we got Ricky Fondren. I'm wondering if he's related to my friend Tracy Fondren, but he said he doesn't know. But you never know in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I've been meeting cousins constantly. But my man Ricky, he wrote a book. It's the playbook. It's about some hoops. We're going to talk to him a little bit, and we're going to talk a lot about basketball today. And again, before we get into anything, first and foremost, Ricky, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Before we get into what you wrote and everything, I just want to know a little bit about.
I got a Tony Allen quote on the book, man.
I know, man.
Do you really? Oh, I didn't see this book.
What's going on with Big Bro, man? Here we go.
Let's see what we got.
About that.
Oh, you do have a Tony Allen.
Yeah, it's dope. I love his quote. Guy
the
with
grit
his team.
and grind mentality.
Yeah, publishing companies say get endorsements. So I landed an endorsement with Tony, and I think it's a great quote. Right after he made that quote, we honored him, and he went wild at the game where they honored him. I was like,
He got his jersey retired.
He got his jersey retired. I'm like, he's on my back of my book, and he's flat cutting up at this thing. It was great. It was on TV. I was like, this is wild. But so happy I'm here. Y'all are really making me feel at home. I love the atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere. I feel at home.
Man, I will tell you one thing. I also just like to open up your book. You gave this and you signed it, so I want one too. It says the J-Ham, always increase your vertical. The higher you jump in faith, the wider you pass in love. I really do like that quote. And this is
perfect for a short guy like me.
Yeah, yes. It's also perfect for a guy like me who has no vertical. That's why I play shorty ball.
He got an 8.5-foot goal, and
I use a women's basketball because I can palm a women's basketball, bro. I can dunk and everything.
And he talks his most trash when on that level.
Yes,
the same dimensions that we had when we were playing. We were 10 years old.
Yeah, baby. Because you tell them 10-year-olds to come on over to my house, I'm gonna work them. Now, I do want to know first and foremost, though, Ricky, what inspired you to write this book?
Man, I love basketball. So as I began to grow in faith, I would get stories or parallel stories from basketball to like principles that I found like in faith. I was like, this is cool. Like I can talk about basketball
and still preach the book.
Yeah, it's like and we know this, there are always life lessons just built. You cannot escape the life lessons that sports provide, and that's especially true in basketball. So that's kind of like why I wrote the book.
Man, and there's another thing about there you just kind of mentioned. Sports is so important, I think, for young people for so many reasons. You get to meet so many different types of people.
Yes.
You get exposed to everything. You have to understand in sports that it takes hard work to get better. Winning is great, but losing is part of life, and losing is a part of sports as well. And it's how you handle yourself. And like these are some serious lessons that, a lot of young people, unfortunately, in the era that we are in, it does feel like there's as we have millions of leagues.
Yep.
But we don't have enough, I think, men to actually coach the kids.
Very much.
I still see, I know some great coaches, and they had a huge impact in my life. And I know also some coaches who were straight ass.
Straight whack.
And who were whack. And it didn't work. So one thing is we need more kids in sports, but we need more men who are actually leaders and understand how to teach. Do you think this book can help some men out there who want to give back, who want to be a part of sports, but actually don't know necessarily the life lessons that they need to teach?
1,000%. This book is a good book for kids and men. It's a resource for coaches because we know when you're playing basketball, everybody they have aspirations to go pro. And everybody won't go pro.
Nope.
In sports or in basketball. But can you go pro in life?
Yeah.
That's the question. So those life lessons are built into the game. Yeah. And you cannot escape them. I mean, it's a team sport, first of all. So you cannot survive in life without teamwork. You were not meant to do life on your own, which is especially true for men to realize that, because you know how we want to internalize. No man is an island. Every man can be an island, considering the circumstance. So those life lessons are built in. So yes, it's a powerful resource for coaches, and they need it. So it's a template.
And just like that, when you're speaking about team, it's like team equals community. You know what I'm saying? So you build them within their community. This is why it was so great for us to have that coming up. We think about the men that we came up with. We were just talking about before we went back on. Ralph Jackson, Floyd Brown, my dad, you know what I'm saying, and several others, that was in and around just in our community in Whitehaven. And we still got that kind of love in Whitehaven, which is why we seeing Whitehaven shine in the manner that it shines, just across the city. But sports and life go hand in hand, man. Just all the time. I think about all the stuff that our pops used to just go at us, but it always had purpose. And we were just 8, 9, 10 years old.
We didn't fully understand it at the time.
Yeah. But we remembered it, and it was like, aha, And no matter how long it took for us to get to that aha moment, we still was able to learn. That's the beautiful part about it.
And speaking of community, shout out to Memphis. The basketball community came together this weekend with the EYBL, and to be in that atmosphere and to see that community live in Memphis, it was a beautiful thing to take in. And that's a part of what this book is about. Yes, they were there to showcase their skills, but to see that community come together, the basketball fan, the casual fan, this sense of unity, everybody trying to help somebody, cheer somebody out. That's what it's all about, man.
Right.
It's really what it's all about.
I love this. In the game of life, we don't have the luxury of being spectators. Our team is always on the court, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The playbook shows you how to win big in life by executing essential strategies such as, and then it just goes on. And I have to say, man, and the thing is, it's going to be an easy read, people. This is not going to be something that you're feeling like this is painful. This is, you could sit down and lose yourself. Man.
And it looked like something you can go back to quickly for quick references when needed.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
You could ride the 50 all the way from downtown out to deadgum Germantown and be done with the book.
You could keep a copy of this little joint and you know what's on page 47 that you need to show somebody that, could be very pivotal in helping them.
It also doesn't even just, it walks you through basically life is the way I'm looking at this, because it talks about basically the first quarter, earning your stripes. Then you go into the Mamba mentality. You talk about patience, the process of surrender, the process of healing, the process of forgiveness, the process of humility.
Rick, you may have just taken our show through therapy.
I know I need
with
it.
this because I'm looking at John and I know how John will break down when he gets on an irate tangent about what somebody did the night before. It might go for about 5 to 10 minutes, but it's like watching him flip through these pages is like he's getting his woosah. And it's helping me because I don't have to calm him down. No,
I'm cool with that, man. I'm fully okay with being the resident sports radio therapist.
I mean, this is something I think we're going to have to do. And the thing is that you go through this is you literally walk people all the way from the beginning, all the way to the end, all the way to where, let's say they made it to trusting their brands, what the coaches can do. I mean, you got Evander Holyfield in here, Penny Hardaway quotes. You got it, Tony Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Bible verses out the frizz aim. Everything kind of goes back to one thing, and that's you growing as a person in the grand scheme of what your life will be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And another thing that I'm proud about is we honor Memphis in the book. So you mentioned the first quarter, earning your Tiger stripes. It's all about the basketball story that is Memphis landing the #1 recruiting class in 2019. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's the power of influence. Why did they come? Because the influence of Penny Hardaway, the influence of James Wiseman. So everybody has influence. So,
and think about the situation that turned into, what they had to learn and grow with.
You got to learn and grow.
And you know what? Still, fans are always going to be a part of it, and the media is always going to be a part of it. Social media is always going to be out there. People are always going to get criticism. Absolutely. It's how you handle with, when people are pushing you down. It's how you you have to lean on something, and if you can lean on your faith, and if you can lean on the people that are always there for you, you can get back.
Oh man,
iron sharpens iron, baby.
Positive pages of faith right there.
Now, you used basketball.
Yes.
But one thing I was going to say is I kind of was just in here thinking that you could use almost any sport.
Any sport, absolutely.
You really could.
Yeah.
On the diamond, baseball, I think baseball players are probably the most cocky and arrogant, egotistical people on the planet. You have to have extreme confidence to play a game. You have to realize if you're successful 30% of the time, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yo, that's so wow.
I mean, you're failing 70% of the time. Baseball is such a mental game, and it's how you handle failure. I think it's one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life because, again, you are going to fail. I failed many a times. I have screwed up so many times, it's not even funny, and I thought the end of the world was happening. I never thought I was going to be able to get a job at one point. Remember? Beat up a cab driver, stole his taxi. Now, he did try to rob me. Got out of it, but I had to reset myself.
Yeah.
And, through working my ass off and paying my debt, you can come back and you can actually, look, I'm here on the radio right now talking to y'all. And that was a long damn time ago, by the way.
It's a great comeback story. I love it.
But again, it's like, young people in life, especially I feel like high school to college and then in college into when you're going to be a young adult, those are the most difficult times because when you're the best of the best in high school, and then you go to college and you realize you're just another dude.
Is clean,
and that plate's yes. There are so many people who failed just because they forgot how to work hard.
Yeah,
and there are so many people who have been working hard, who continue to work hard and put in the work that end up becoming better than that 5-star because they put in the damn work.
Yeah.
What you got for me, my man? Jerry got fired up.
And there's so many guys that go from high school to college, and you wondering why you got so many hometown heroes and not enough in the big leagues and stuff like that is because when they was in high school and they had a name, they failed to keep working hard because they had everything from their coach given to them. I know several guys like that personally.
Yep, and that's a fact. I do too, man.
He's just 25 years old.
I know. That's why I'm so glad you found that kid.
I was thinking the same thing he just said, though. That's so real and so true.
Because, again, that's one of the things I feel like I know a lot of young people, and throughout the years, I've watched so many of them have everything handed to them, and then once they get everything, they forget to work. It's kind of like, Marvelous Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to get up at 5 a.m. and run 20 miles when you sleeping in in between silk sheets with two women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It is hard.
Yeah.
But damn it, that's what you got to do if you want to stay on top. You got to keep working.
I think of Ben Simmons when I think of
Man,
because he
just never could figure out if he was left or right-handed.
6'10", could handle the rock,
Ambidextrous.
ambidextrous, can get to the spot where he wanted to get to, but he never was able to get this jumper to be comfortable to shoot a mid-range jumper. And it got to the point to where it affected him to where he's in playoff games passing layups. He's passing wide. He's 6'10", but he's being guarded by 6 feet Kyle Lowry in a playoff game. And it's shutting this man down like that. And the way that Doc aired him out.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't respond well to how Doc aired him out. It shut him down. He needed this book. He needed it to recenter himself, to get back to working hard. Or at least working harder than what he was working that got him D1, which you got to remember when he was at LSU, they didn't make the tournament.
Nope. They did not.
They did not make the tournament, and he was not eligible for any postseason awards because that fool wasn't going to class. So it's like his whole, but he still went number 1 overall.
Yep. Even
with all that, but then he got the mask behind all NBAs and all stars, and then it got exposed when they played Atlanta.
So I'm happy you mentioned Ben Simmons, because there is a chapter in there. I think it's halftime or maybe the third quarter. The process that you mentioned is all about the 76ers and what they did.
Process of humility.
Their mindset going into the process.
See how fast I found that, bro?
Yeah, the process, man. So the basketball story was called The Process, but everything in life is a process. It's a process. So a process of healing. A process, because they had to sit Ben Simmons out. They had to send Embiid out.
Yeah.
You remember Ben Simmons won Rookie of the Year.
Won Rookie of the Year. He was delayed.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm Brogdon won the year.
The year prior. Right.
Because he got hurt and missed the whole year.
Injured.
I love this quote, too. God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Therefore, humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, that he might exalt you at due time.
Yeah. Humility, man.
The other thing I want to ask you, though, this is something important, Ricky. Okay. All right, now we got kids getting millions of dollars coming out of school, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know one thing. I think I would have died. And I'm not joking in any way. When I was 18 years old, I thought my ish did not stink. I was God's gift to every woman, to every coach. I had the biggest damn head in the world. And, man, let me tell you something. It was a struggle, number one. And then number two, if I had money.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how weak I was I'm still weak when it comes to women now.
I mean,
Chaz, I've been good.
Women beating up cab drivers. You'd have beat up more than one cab driver.
I'm afraid I would have probably died literally, like, who knows, OD or something, man. Trying anything. Women, I would have said yes to anything at that age, because, like, one thing that a lot of people out there don't know how to do is say no to their friends. Say no to your family. The word no is hard to, like, you want to appease everybody.
Yeah.
You like being the center of attention. You like bringing your boys with you. You like taking out this hot girl. You like giving to your mom and your dad.
It's real.
And then guess what happens when you give and you give and you give, and when you get out of college, you ain't got nothing left.
Yeah.
And then the tax man comes over and you're like, what do you mean I owe that much?
Yeah.
And it's just, I've just seen it. And again, I've seen it firsthand from a couple of young fellas that I know very well. Got paid at Oxford, did amazing stuff with their money, honestly. A lot of giving and a lot of loving. But in April, I heard talk to a couple of them. They were like, where the hell am I going to get this money? Because it's gone. And I'm like, ooh. And your career's over. Uh-oh. Better call the tax man and figure out how to pay that back.
Yeah.
But I'm serious, though, with all the NIL, how does this change? Don't you think this is going to make it harder for coaches, parents, and also individuals to humble themselves?
It already has. It already has, and we see it. Like, there's no sense of loyalty.
The way they transfer is just buck
crazy.
wild.
So you're cheating the process that we talk about. You're kind of cheating it. It's like a cheat code to it. So then you lack humility. You become arrogant. You think you kind of pump yourself up. Nobody can say anything to you. I just had a conversation with Coach Hollins where he talked about this struggle that he had. Man, when you introduce millions of dollars and even thousands, it just makes everything that much harder and almost impossible if you don't have the right community and the right mindset. and the right like upbringing, where you're seeing things. So that those things have to be. There is a way to overcome it, but those things have to be instilled in you at an early age and repeatedly, like these constant reminders that, man. Because when you get off the mark and you start tripping, you got to have something to go back to. Like, man, wait a minute, what am I doing? This is not who I am. I can't allow this money to be my identity. But if you don't have that upbringing and that structure, then you don't really have a chance.
That conditioning, that learned behavior, the proper learned behaviors. Yeah. But it just really comes down to being righteous, man.
It's an uphill battle, man. Because money makes everything, like you said, and you're not by yourself. I would have had those. If you would have given me that money at that age, I would have messed it up.
I mean, I was not the brightest by any means. I can promise you that. I thought with the wrong head from 13 till 47.
No.
I'm 48 now. I just got married and I got a braid now and a wonderful wife.
47.
But I do have two beautiful daughters that I was always good at, help raising my beautiful children. They both graduated from Ole Miss. They're doing well. Both got big girl jobs. I got beautiful grandchildren. It's taking care of yourself, which I think sometimes is the hardest thing. It is 10 times easier for me to take care of somebody else than it is to take care of myself.
And sometimes I think it comes with the fact that you feel like you're stronger than what you really are. And then, but I know this about you personally. You ain't afraid to break it down and let it be, so, and I'm that way too. But it took us some time to get there.
It took us a long damn time. We're lucky we made it. A lot of us didn't. Now, again, back to this book. Where can I find this bad boy? For those who are listening, how can we get this book? It's The Playbook. It's by Ricky Fondren. It's using sports to unlock faith principles. I think this is a great read for even if you aren't into sports, bro.
It'll be a daily promotion on my Facebook.
It is a great read, and I can already tell you again, I've already gotten through half of it.
That's so funny. I love it.
Now, that's the one thing I can't read, but I sure as hell can't write. Man, my penmanship's terrible,
the perfect
but I don't type
name,
either.
the perfect size, the perfect everything, the playbook.
Yeah.
And it's one of those you need to keep a copy in your backpack, because that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I mean, three places I always tell people: Amazon, because it's super convenient to get it.
It's so easy, man.
Yeah, it's so super convenient. But I love to tell people that they can get it from Novel, because that's local. That's
really? I like that better. I want to
support local. And then so Amazon, local, and Amaricky. You can always get it directly from me.
Reach out, man. Ricky Fondren. Find him. And I know if you can find him. Where's your social media at?
Amaricky. Ricky Fondren, man. Facebook, Instagram, at Ricky Fondren. At the Playbook, at Ricky Fondren. So, yep. Amazon, Novel, and Amaricky.
And remember, Novel is local.
Yes.
Every coach out there, every dad, every mom, anybody out there, any kid out there who wants to learn about life themselves, and maybe you're a young man and you got more, I've seen it. Unfortunately, there are people out there who have parents that are absolutely really not part of their lives.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It really does.
Very much.
And coaches then take a really, really big role in those kids' lives. Huge role. And if you're one of those kids, man, honestly, it's ain't expensive. If you need it, if you're a young man, you message me, I'll get you a copy. Hit me up at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. 901-360-8255. Sissy's, by the way, life's too short for ordinary jewelry. Do not get a cubic zirconium, bro. She will find out. Had a homie who did that, bro.
Find out.
He got dotted. Yeah, she did. He got dotted with that thing. And you couldn't even get mad at her.
No, I couldn't.
You really can't.
Because it was his fault.
Yeah. Don't do that. Sissy's Log Cabin, I'm telling you, they got you. And again, hit me up. If you need one of these books, man, 901-360-8255. Let me know. We'll find one for you. Don't touch the dial. Back into Shake's got some wood for you. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available locally on your radio dial as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, it's easy to stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Do you want a greener, more weed-free lawn? And if you're like me, you can't stand the sight of dandelions, clover, or especially crabgrass. Hi, I'm Brandon Hawley, president of Lawn Solutions. We are your locally owned and operated weed control and fertilization company. We are also experts in disease and insect control on your lawn and landscape. Our uniformed technicians are full-time, year-round licensed and certified by the state of Tennessee. Lawn Solutions' personalized service is far more superior to that of national companies that promise but simply cannot deliver. We return phone calls, we keep appointments, and we want your business. What we will not do is bother you with endless phone calls or junk mail. Lawn Solutions will not sell you something your lawn doesn't need. If you're looking for a local lawn care company to kill your weeds and feed your grass, then Lawn Solutions is the finest. Call us at 867-5626. That's 867-5626. Or go online at lawnsolutionsinc.net. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for your business.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
O'Reilly. Save money on your next full synthetic oil change at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for just $35.95. We can recommend all the oil change supplies you need. Shop your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I hope you caught that last segment. If you didn't, man, go back and check it out on social media. You can check it out on the X, Twitter, YouTube.
Yeah, the segment starts with Alanis Morissette, people.
Sports 56 WHBQ, man. Check it out.
Do you keep money on the dresser, John? Do you drive a compressor?
Do you get the most, not the lesser? John, talk to us.
Didn't know it. Could not talk it. I know who can talk it, Ricky Fondren. Check out, seriously, if you missed it, the playbook, Using Sports to Unlock Faith Principles. Every coach, every kid, everybody in Memphis needs to grab it. Ricky, one more time, what's the local place we can get it? Everybody knows Amazon.
Novel. Shop local. Novel.
Novel. I like that, man. Go to Novel, check it out. It is something that you will definitely love. Now,
before we get to Wood, I got a question for Ricky. He mentioned something on my Facebook post. He was talking about USA basketball might be in some danger by 2028, and I kind of agree with him. I want him to elaborate a little further.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
So your post was the last U.S.-born MVP was James Harden in 2018. Just looking at the landscape of international basketball, how France is on the rise, Canada is on the rise. The older heads on the U.S. team are getting older. It's like, who are we going to pass this torch to? And before you say any name, thinking about the international landscape of basketball and what that looks like. So when you think about players flourishing on the international level, think about Ant Edwards. I'm like, love you, but I don't know how his game translates to that level. Jason Tatum, he couldn't even play. So I'm like, so my question to you all is, are we in trouble? Like, who is going to pick up that mantle?
It ain't automatic. I definitely know that. And I felt like that. I knew it wasn't automatic when we was in France in 2024 because I'm looking at that then. I'm like, if they don't see Canada, they're going to have to deal with Wimbledon in the final. And what we see from them, like, it's just they on the rise, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Canada, with the way that they're growing with it, it's like, it's really more of to me, it's more of a grassroots problem with America and how we treat basketball and development anyway.
Yep.
We treat it like it's the show, it's the NBA, but these people play basketball. Like, it's not so much as I'm a role guy and I just get rebounds. No, that role guy know how to knock down the jumper. He can make the extra pass. He's got a great basketball IQ. It's being taught differently. You know what I'm saying? It's being grown differently. We have to send our heavy hitters. If it's not KD, Bron, Steph, it's like, who's the next line of American players that are going to hold that down? And even when we sent them, you still had to have Steph.
Heroics, crazy. Like, he had to go crazy.
But I credit some of that downfall of American basketball to things like high school hoop mixtapes and stuff.
Yeah,
that sparked the want to have highlights in high school and college, and
we
now
microwaved it too much.
Now I'm playing 1-on-1 ball and like, yeah, a lot of these kids are getting training, but they not applying that training and developing their IQ with basketball games and things like that until they get to a circuit after they built the name up and things of that nature. And even when you look at high school sports now, a lot of high school Whitehaven had a great team this year, but it was like some games you don't want to go to because I'm not trying to see y'all up by 40 points in the first quarter. Whereas when I was the early 2000s, when I was a little kid, you know, you could watch a Oak Haven and Sheffield game and it'd be a nail biter to the end, or you can watch Hillcrest versus Fairleigh and they give you an exciting game, you know. But now it's just and even with the NIL and stuff like that, that kind of culture has trickled down to high school, and especially after Penny came to East that time, and then everybody started going to different schools and piling up schools and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like the talent isn't as diverse as it used to be back in the 2000s and things of that nature, and all of that has to do with, you know, getting my name out there, coach.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that high school tip because my boy Coach Les Stewart, shout out to him. He spent a couple of years coaching on the EYBL scholastic circuit, not the AAU, but your Montverde Academies, your IMGs, and he's coaching in this league, and he coached for a couple programs. And he's like, look at the mock drafts right now. And look at the past drafts with American kids. All of those kids are coming from EYBL schools.
Yep.
They coming from the elites. So even when you regular public high school, it ain't it no more in America. Right. You got to, if you really one of them, you got to be in one of them EYBL programs. Or else you gonna come through the mid-major ranks. You can still come out as a player in that. You just coming in through the back door as opposed. The back door now is.
So was Fred Smith considered back door then?
Pretty much.
Because he just stayed at Briarcrest?
Yeah. And he ain't even signed with Memphis yet.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because they still got
that money issue.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But
always an issue.
It's just one of those.
Shoot, didn't I see that $125 million of NIL stuff still being hadn't been paid yet because the NCAA get on top of that? Or am I crazy?
Right.
Hold on, I might have been reading that. Let me check.
But that's just where it is, and it's like everywhere else in the world except America, they treat basketball as a vocation. With America, it's still extracurricular. Now we starting to get around to the vocational way of thinking. This is why we have the EYBL Scholastic League.
Yeah.
So they could do that. This is why the shoe companies was like, you know what? We're going to cut this off and pretty much filter the best talent to Adidas schools, to Nike schools, to Under Armour, whatever the case may have been. This is ultimately why Chuck Person ended up going to jail a couple of years ago.
Sorry about that. I did find that. $125 million in promised NIL money remains uncleared as college leaders push back against the College Sports Commission's enforcement of third-party deals.
Wow.
So the NCAA and all of them are now having meetings. June 10th, they're going to have a hearing which can determine the future on how NIL deals are reviewed and approved. And it also says that they're now looking at exploring a draft system for high school recruits and transfers, replacing the current NIL contract moving forward.
Yeah.
Man, this whole world gone crazy as hell.
All because they don't want to make...
Well, you know who's going to get drafted? All those people in Europe playing pro basketball at 15 years old.
And it's crazy because they doing all that just to avoid making players employees. They don't want to make them to be employees. So, because they have to put them on contract.
Hell, I just got a text, man. Oregon's suing the little defensive back Dakota Fields who transferred to Oklahoma. Now you got universities suing people.
And it got ugly, all because the NCAA didn't want to regulate to begin with. They wanted to pout. We don't have nothing to do with it.
Oregon is suing him for $30,000, dude.
For $30,000?
You gotta be kidding
That's a lawsuit
me.
to try to get other people at Oregon to see that. Hey,
That's the attorney fee.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there thinking. I'm looking at it.
It's a lawsuit to show they other players that we will make an example out of you.
This is true.
Yeah, but look what happened when Tennessee made an example out of Nico Iamaleava, and he's over at UCLA. And right now, Tennessee, Josh Heupel better do something well because his job be on the hot seat.
Look.
When you think he gonna look back and be like, man, I should have gave Nico that bread.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying though is that is where right now you have to admit that Tennessee fans, and again, fans are not. They're fans. They're fanatics. They love their program. They want nothing but dubs. They want to go there, drink beer, scream, yell, and win, so they can go home happy. And
why are these deals being approved without certified agents to begin with? It's like
it's a great. Actually, again, when you open up something like this, and you have the thing that drives me more crazy about this whole situation than anything is, we've always talked about colleges. They're institutions of higher learning.
All right.
How in the hell can the people who are teaching everybody how to do everything not figure out the finance? You ain't got anybody over in your business department who knows what the hell they doing?
Chaos.
There ain't a law school out there where you can talk to some professors and figure out the right way to do this. So we're going to have literally the one institution that educates everybody make the biggest, stupidest screw up in the history of sports.
Chaos for the sake of chaos, dog.
Like, what in the hell?
Real.
It is asinine.
And you know who takes majority of the blame for that? Unfairly? The players. Everybody talking about how the players are out of control. It's like, now y'all not looking at the system that we dealing with this institution?
Also, it does, we have so many problems when it comes to higher education institution. Like, I know, like, one thing I was going to tell you is, one, college is so damn expensive if you're an athlete now.
Yeah.
Now, if you're an athlete, college is Gucci, because when I went to school, quarter scholarships. Mm-hmm. That's it, 25%. Baseball players, not even cheerleaders didn't get paid nothing. Football was full scholarship. Basketball had like 12 full, and then 3 or 4 partials.
Partial, yeah, something like that.
Baseball, you might have had one dude who was getting a full scholarship, and that's because he's Billy Badass.
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting halves and quarters because schools only had so many scholarships to give out. Now they paying for all the education, the books, the room, the board, the food. And they getting coin in their pocket. If my daughter, who was cheerleading, was getting $600 in NIL, she's an Ole Miss cheerleader. This is no joke, my man. They won the national championship, which is like, I guess, you're the best cheerleading team in the country. And my girl went from, I sent her money every month, to, I'm good, Dad. I get my NIL this, I got this, I got this, I got this. I don't pay for this, I don't pay for that. You just pay for Kappa Gamma dues, and we good. And thank God, because those were $5,800 a semester.
Now, that's just on the cheerleading side. When we had David Aki Collins on the morning show a few weeks ago, the low-end estimate just to be in contention for the second weekend of the NCAA tournament, $15 million on average. That's just for basketball, men's basketball. We ain't talking about the women because they getting theirs too.
And then you also have to think about just also like Memphis. How can you compete when an athletic department like Texas raised $170 million this year? Or Tennessee, who raised 110, Oklahoma 92. I mean, it is, gee, you willikers.
You can't.
I didn't even talk about any of the Big Ten teams.
Speaking of, did you see that the Big Ten and the fiasco what they got with Duke basketball? Because the Duke-Michigan game that Amazon Prime is promoting with Duke, Michigan's trying to get, I think they're trying to catch half of the bag or whatever. And it's like, no, that ain't y'all bag. That's Duke bag. Y'all just a part of the show. But we talking $15, $20 million rosters with those two programs, and they beefing over money for a game that they going to play in November.
Basketball?
Yeah.
But Michigan, they're probably like we're national champs.
Michigan looking at it like national champs, Big Ten network, the whole thing.
You can't knock them.
But Duke is like, we're Duke. You know?
I'm not faulting Michigan for coming like that. Like, look, we just won a national championship. We want half of the bag.
Duke got They got 3 games out of it. They got one with Michigan. They got UConn. They got the rematch with UConn. Both of those are going to be played before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they got Gonzaga on the 2027 side of the calendar. That's a part of the 3-game package, all with Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I forgot what the figure was, but it's stupid.
And this money is crazy.
but to me, that kind of feels like we're the Millers. When he was traveling with all of them, and then he promised the one that played the wife a couple of $1,000. That's how it feels. It's like you coming up on the bag for ratings for Amazon Prime, but you scheduled these games for who you think is going to give you a better game.
They gonna go for what the draw is.
So yeah, as Michigan, I want some of that money.
Yeah. Well, they gonna get broke, they gonna get broke out proper for certain. I think they was more or less trying to, if I'm not mistaken, they were trying to aim at a certain percentage that they felt should have been entitled to. I ain't saying they wrong. I'm saying they probably ain't gonna get what they aiming for, but they gonna meet somewhere in the middle.
Right. Yeah, no knock, but you probably not gonna get that.
Yeah,
Dang, like I'm looking at Alabama's roster evaluation right now for their starters. On their starters, they're spending $38.04 million.
That's on the football end.
Austin Mack's getting $2.24 million. You got like their running backs making $500,000. Wide receiver, of course, Ryan Williams making $1.6 million. Noah Rogers making $750,000. Brooks is making $865,000. Their tight ends making $400,000. Their right tackle, their left tackle, both making over $1 million. 1.2 actually, over both $1 million. The whole offensive line's making over $500,000. Defensive line's making $1 million. Linebackers are making half.
The fun part about this conversation is that people always like to refer to the SEC schools because it's
the cornerbacks are all making over $650,000 all the way up to $950,000.
But the bread is in the Big Ten. Indiana got the bread. Michigan got the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Ohio State.
And by the way, just one quick, since I got you in here, Ricky, man, how's Kurt Signetti done this?
Man.
I mean, I know he says he's a winner. I know he's cocky. I think it's because he goes out there and finds older men, and this is the truth. Listen, boys are like young boys are still boys.
Yeah.
Like an 18-year-old body, you might be built like a brick house, but you're going to even be built like a bigger man at 23 years old.
Yeah, you're not Adrian Peterson.
You get Fernando Mendoza, who's a 2-star, who's like playing, wanted to go to Miami, out on the West Coast, nobody even paying attention to him. They bring him in. The year before that, they brought in Rourke from Ohio, not Ohio State, Miami of Ohio. Or no, Ohio Bobcats. Sorry, it was Bobcats. But he goes out there and gets these full-grown ass men who were 2- and 3-star recruits who are hungry, and he brings them in and he works their ass.
Yeah.
And I just kind of feel like that might be just like right now he figured it out, and it seems like older, hungrier people are better than your 5-star young bucks.
And they got the finances to replenish it. He got the backing of the alumni. Yeah. It's his show.
But it's Indiana. Like, how did it get to here? Yeah. Which is like just proof what he did is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Indiana football.
You know, it's more than money. It's a culture.
That's what I'm
saying. It has to be a culture, a culture thing. So when I think about Indiana coach, I think about the culture that Dan Hurley has created at UConn. I mean, 3 Final Fours in 4 years.
And he told him when he got the job.
You don't do that without culture. Now, you can say he's a butthole. And I remember when they played Memphis, man, that man mouthed his snap. Yeah. Like trash. But it's the culture, and those kids know that he loves them.
Yeah.
He's got their back.
Them. And you can see it coming across on the sidelines.
I mentioned the same thing with Greg Gasson and Eli Savoy when we were talking about him. I was like, that same thing. It's like, for as much as he barks and fusses, those dudes know that he riding with them. Yep. He got their back for certain.
That makes a world of difference.
And that's why they go hard for him. It's a mutual thing, So, and like Rick said, that's culture. That's how you build a culture like that. And he told them that when he first got the gig, he was like, look, y'all better get us now.
Yep.
Because in about 2 years.
Well, the problem is I just looked this up. I had to look it up. I wanted to know how much they spent on their team last year. Kurt Signetti said he spent $15 million on his football team.
So is that
can't
on
be
the
right.
low end?
That would be the lowest of the lowest.
He spent that on his starters.
Okay, here it is. He said it on a show. He said, so did your team... Okay, he was doing an interview with on 3, my buddy Andy on air, and they said, so did your team cost, what, $40 million? And he said, nah, I think it was closer to 15. And then at the end of the interview, it was corrected. They spent exactly $27.4 million. That is still on the low end. It's close to 30, but I mean, hell. Dude, have you seen what LSU's doing right now? They spent almost $50 million on this year's roster. They better, because if you look at their schedule.
Because Will Wade spending money, too, on the basketball side, and they ain't even got folks because they waiting to see on what they going to spend. They going international.
I'll tell you one thing. Lane is spending money, and they better do good because they got Clemson they're opening up with. You got week 3 in Oxford. They got A&M, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Auburn, Alabama, Texas, Tennessee, and Arkansas, man. They don't even have a bye till week 9. Back in 2 shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.
Everyone does.
I got all the answers.
Hit us up on the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 360-8255.
Hey, you ready to bang? Bangers Pickleball in South Haven is now open with 10 courts, a restaurant, and 3 bars. New to pickleball? No problem. Take a free Bangers 101 class to learn. Bangers offers a great time for everyone, and there's no membership required. Bangers even has events for you non-pickleballers like mahjong, trivia, whiskey, and wine tasting. Bangers Pickleball has it all. All the rage, all the fun, all for you. Please dink responsibly at Bangers Pickleball, 6787 Snowden Lane, South Haven, Mississippi. Let's bang.
You are an adult. You can drink anywhere you want to. So why would you go to some chain bar when you could be one of the cool kids and go to Bell Tavern, Memphis's perfect downtown neighborhood bar? Things are hopping in downtown Memphis, and Bell Tavern is smack dab in the middle of it. You know where nothing is happening? A big, loud chain bar full of people that don't know about Bell Tavern. Come on, visit Bell Tavern and feel better than other people.
To NST, it's never just another case. It's your shot at getting life back on track. Real help, real heart. 35 years and still winning. NST is the way to go. Call 683-7000 or go online at nstlaw.com.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. We've been chilling like villains, man. Had a busy show. Talked a lot about the Eastern and Western Conference Finals.
You want to remind your listeners that you don't have a show tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, and listeners, I have no show tomorrow because we're doing the SEC tournament. I'm the biggest Ole Miss fan in real life, but, man, I'm really an Ole Miss baseball fan now. I could get 2 days off, people.
Hey, I even got, they got to win one of them.
They're going to win, baby. Let's go, Ole Miss. Ole Miss baseball. Yeah, tomorrow morning you're going to hear Ole Miss baseball. The SEC tournament is starting. I will not be here. Wolo will not be here.
We will jump off on the mornings with
9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, we'll jump off at 9 o'clock, jump right over to the Ole Miss coverage, and we'll roll from there.
It's going to be fun, man. I'll tell you one thing. Seems like a perfect day on the way home to stop by my local watering hole, give me a little bit of Tito's, because if life hands me lemons, I never freak out. I don't fret. I don't stress. I just make a lemon drop. I always make sure it's with the best, and you know that's Tito's handmade vodka.
It's always fun when people get to hear you do that the first time and they just chuckle. I'm not even looking at Ricky. I'm just seeing him at the corner of my eye. He's dying over here like, this man really cut a liquor promo?
Mm-hmm. Man, you have no idea. I love it too. And by the way, man, 6 times distilled before it's distilled in classic copper pots. That's an old school method that gives it slightly sweet with a black pepper note. It balances everything out. You could be crafting a cocktail or you could just drink it neat. Whatever you do, though, grab the best Tito's handmade vodka. Tonight, we got a big game to bet on.
What's the line?
Man, 6.5. You got OKC 6.5 point favorites at home against Wemby and the Spurs. And you saw what... Ooh, that was ugly. Like what the Spurs did to Minnesota. And we didn't even mention the Ant thing because I just wanted to say one thing. I don't give a damn that Ant walked off with 8 minutes when his team quit playing on him. He had 2 knee braces. He came back early. And again, I would have rather him stayed on the court and punched Randall in the face about 6 times because that was the...
Then we had a long show today.
Man, I'm surprised Dante DiVincenzo didn't punch him. I saw him after the game. They weren't happy with him.
I mean, he could have swung a crutch at the brother or something, you know, but he probably didn't want to do that, man, you know.
I think the LeBron stare down from them, whenever LeBron stared at you and you get traded, I think that worked just fine.
That's a good point.
I think Randall out of there.
That's a good point.
You got to. I mean, what did he get his feelings hurt because of the Giannis rumors or something?
Possibly. Sometimes they
pro sports, bro.
He probably tired of being on the move, John. The man been a Laker, he been a Knick.
Well, how about like go in there and fight, like actually get along?
I agree with you 100%.
You know, if you notice the teams that
he might have been sick of Chris Finch. Might have been a couple things.
Man, I'll tell you one thing, man. I'm also sick of them. Like I can't be making fun of the
I believe Julius Randle can fight though. I'm just saying.
I believe Ant would take him.
You saw that haircut he had when he first started Game 5?
Yeah, no kidding, bro. Also, man, never mind.
Y'all silly.
Also, I know I got one text from Superman. He said, "Shine and jam." That's it. Soup said, "If your hair's nappy, Shine and jam will make you happy." Spurs and Thunder, though, I just feel like this could be one of those games where I can see the Thunder taking control. Mm-hmm. But just the way that the Spurs have been playing, I think this is going to be a knockdown, like, slugfest.
I might not take a point spread bet on it until we get live. Because
what do you think about the total being 217?
That makes sense. I can get with 217 probably going over in game 1 and probably game 2 it won't be over. Because they finna hit each other in the chest defensively, dog. They finna get at it.
The thing about it is the Spurs and the Thunder always score over 100 points.
Well, me and Jared,
always score easily over 100.
Though. When you get up in the Thunder chest, it's like, oh,
so y'all do want to play tonight?
Yeah, it's like they kind of
show the Thunder. You want to play tonight?
And they adjust to it, and then they bring it back to you. That's where we're gonna get the great series at.
I think it's going over 217.
I think so too tonight.
I just think first game, yeah, they're gonna get after it fast, furious.
Yeah. They'll see Jamal Crawford at the scores table.
And I'm and you know, in the postseason, I'm an undertaking fool.
You're an undertaking guy. I'm with you on that in the postseason.
But these two teams, I think that's just set it a little bit low. I'd have it more like 222, 223.
And they probably going to really push the pace on going over early. As the game move along, it's going to slow down. You know, that's just when we get to the fourth quarter, that's when we probably going to see the rock fight. If it's not like extremely just out of hand at that point.
Well, if you want to have a great life, do me a big favor. Make sure you check out Ricky Fondren's book. It's the Playbook. It's using sports to unlock faith and principles. If you can't become a pro at life, please. You can get it at Novel. You can also get it at Amazon. For Jared, for Darian, for Jay, for Ricky, I'm John. Y'all get out there, make that world a better place. You know we're going to see you on the flip side because Ole Miss baseball tomorrow.
I'll let y'all Thursday.
Holla at your boy.
Did you miss your favorite Sports 56 show?
No!
Check out the podcast, Broken Down